Let me tell you something that most older men have completely wrong about why younger women are drawn to them. It is not money, it is not status, it is not even physical appearance in the way you might assume. What younger women consistently describe when they speak honestly about what draws them to older men is something far more specific and far more earnable than any external circumstance. It is a particular quality of masculine energy that only develops through time, self-awareness, and genuine inner work. And here is what's remarkable. Most older men who have it don't know they have it, and many who are trying to develop it are looking in completely the wrong places. Today we break down exactly what these qualities are. 7 specific types of older men that younger women find genuinely, deeply compelling. Here is the quiet confusion a lot of older men carry. You sense that something has shifted in how certain women respond to you, a warmth, an attention, an interest that feels different from what you experienced in your 30s. But you don't trust it. You explain it away. You tell yourself stories about why it couldn't be genuine attraction. Stories built from outdated self-images that haven't kept up with who you've actually become. And so you stay smaller than the moment requires. You miss connections that were genuinely available. You underestimate the specific, earned, remarkable qualities that only this season of your life could have produced. Today, we name those qualities precisely, so you can stop underestimating them. This is the rarest type on this entire list, and the one younger women respond to most powerfully. Making peace with yourself is not the same as being satisfied or complacent. It is the specific psychological achievement of knowing your own character clearly, your genuine strengths, your real limitations, your values, and where they come from, and being at ease with the complete picture. Not defensive about the difficult parts, not performing the good parts, just genuinely, quietly settled in your own identity. Younger women navigate a world full of men who are still assembling themselves, still reactive, still performing, still building their sense of self from external validation. A man who has arrived at genuine self-knowledge stands out immediately. His presence has a quality of stillness that her nervous system recognizes as safe and deeply attractive. Leadership and control are not the same thing, and the difference between them is everything in attraction psychology. Control comes from insecurity. It needs to manage outcomes because it cannot tolerate uncertainty. It makes the people around it feel diminished rather than expanded. Leadership comes from genuine confidence. It creates direction without demanding compliance. It makes decisions without requiring everyone else to validate those decisions first. It holds a steady course without needing the room to applaud it. Younger women are drawn to the man who leads, who takes initiative, who makes plans with conviction, who navigates uncertainty without falling apart, while leaving her fully free to be herself within that structure. That combination of direction and freedom is extraordinarily rare and extraordinarily compelling. There is a quality of listening that only develops after enough years of learning that most of what you assumed you understood was more complicated than you thought. It shows up as patience in conversation, as the ability to let someone finish a thought completely before responding, as genuine curiosity about the interior experience of another person, not just their words, but what the words are carrying underneath them. Younger women live in a world where being truly heard is genuinely rare. Most conversations they have involve someone waiting for their turn rather than actually receiving what's being shared. When they encounter a man who listens at that deeper level, who hears the feeling under the words, the experience is so qualitatively different that it creates an immediate and lasting impression. Emotional regulation, the ability to stay grounded when circumstances are difficult, to respond rather than react, to bring steadiness into situations that would destabilize less practiced people, is one of the most attractive qualities available in a human being. It develops through experience, through having been through enough difficult situations to know that most things pass, through having learned, often the hard way, that reactivity almost never improves outcomes, through building, over decades, a nervous system that has been trained by life into something genuinely stable. When a younger woman is near a man whose calm is real rather than performed, whose steadiness she can actually feel rather than just observe, something in her own nervous system settles. She feels safer, more grounded, more able to be herself. That felt sense of safety is one of the primary pathways through which deep attraction develops. A man who knows what he is building, who has a genuine relationship with work or creative pursuit or mission that gives his daily life direction and meaning, carries an energy that is immediately distinguishable from a man who is simply occupying time. Purpose produces a particular quality of aliveness. It creates momentum. It gives a man something to talk about that comes from genuine passion rather than performance. It makes him interesting in the specific way that people who are genuinely engaged with their own lives are always interesting. Younger women are drawn to this not because purpose signals success, but because it signals vitality. And vitality, at any age, is one of the most fundamental attraction triggers available. Here is a type that surprises people, but shouldn't. The man who can speak about his failures, his losses, and his difficult chapters with genuine honesty and hard-won perspective, without bitterness, without deflection, without making his pain someone else's problem, is demonstrating something extraordinary. He has processed his life. He has turned difficulty into wisdom rather than into a wall. Younger women find this quality deeply compelling because it is evidence of genuine emotional work. It tells her that this man has the capacity to grow through difficulty rather than simply being shaped by it, that he will not make her responsible for wounds he hasn't addressed, that his past is something he has actually metabolized, earned vulnerability, the kind that comes with genuine understanding rather than unresolved pain, is one of the most intimate and attractive things a person can offer. This is the type that all the others ultimately point toward, and the one that creates the deepest, most lasting attraction of all. A man who is genuinely at ease with himself, who listens at a real level, who leads without controlling, who brings calm rather than chaos, creates an environment in which the people around him feel more free to be themselves, less managed, less performed, more genuinely expressed. When a younger woman feels more like herself in your presence than she does anywhere else, when she finds herself saying things she didn't know she thought, laughing in ways she doesn't usually allow, being more honest than she planned, she associates that experience with you. You didn't manufacture that feeling. Your genuine presence created the conditions for it, and that is the most sustainable, most powerful form of attraction available. Here is what every type on this list has in common. None of them are performances. None of them can be faked into existence. Every single one is the result of genuine inner work, of a man who took his own development seriously, who processed his experience rather than just accumulating it, who chose at some point to become someone worth being around. That man is available to you, not through strategy, through the ongoing, honest, courageous work of becoming more fully yourself. And the remarkable thing about that work, the thing worth remembering, is that it doesn't just make you more attractive to younger women. It makes you more fully alive, more genuinely present, more capable of the kind of connection that actually satisfies. That is always worth pursuing, at any age, starting now. If today gave you a new way of seeing what you've already built, subscribe. Every week, we go this deep into psychology, masculine energy, and what genuine attraction actually looks like across every stage of life. I'll see you in the next one. You've built more than you realize. Start owning it.